children, multiple choice questions for the IIT foundation based questions from the chapter Quadratic Equations and Inequalities. Okay. So, questions are there, you can check. So, what is the first question given? If the roots of the equation, what is the quadratic equation given there? 2x square. So, the question number is given as 43 and it is level 3 problems. Okay. So, 2x square plus 7x plus 4 is the quadratic equation. So, if this quadratic equation roots are in the ratio p is to q. So, the roots are given in the ratio p is to q. Suppose alpha beta are the roots of this quadratic equation, then alpha consider as some pk and beta is qk because they are in the ratio p is to q. So, let me consider alpha as pk and beta as qk. Then find the value of, so what is the question? What is root over p by q plus root over q by p? So, what is root over p by q plus root over q by p? So, we found alpha is equal to, that is we considered alpha is pk and beta qk. Shall we write what is alpha plus beta and alpha into beta? So, what is sum of the roots? Alpha plus beta, which is pk plus qk, is nothing but minus b by a minus 7 by 2. Now, product alpha into beta pk into qk, which is equals to c by a 4 by 2 2. So, on simplification p plus q of k is minus 7 by 2 and here pq k square is 2. So, what do you want? Root over p by q plus root over q by p. Take LCM. So, LCM is pq, root over pq is LCM and numerator is root p into root p, which is p, plus root q into root q, q. So, you need what is p plus q by root over pq. So, p plus q from this one is minus 7 by 2k. So, this implies minus 7 by p plus q value divided by root pq. So, root over pq is root over 2 by k square. So, what will get from this? Minus 7 by 2k, reciprocate this one, root k square is k divided by root 2. So, k gets cancelled. So, minus 7 divided by 2 root 2. Let us rationalize the numerator. So, root 2 by root 2 will get minus 7 root 2 divided by 2 root 2 into root 2, 2 2s are 4. So, minus 7 root 2 divided by 4. Which option satisfies? Minus 7 root 2. Achha, plus or minus is there. Why plus or minus will come here? K here. Root over k square is, this one is root plus or minus will come. So, we will get already 1 minus is there. So, it will become plus or minus. Understood? With minus into plus or minus. So, minus into plus minus, minus into minus plus. So, it will become minus or plus or minus plus, both are fine. Okay. So, option D. Okay children? Yes. Next problem. Question number 44. So, let us read the question first. In a forest, a certain number of apes equal to the square of 1/8 of the total number of their group are playing and having great fun. The rest of them are 12 in number and are on the adjoining hill. The echo of their shrieks from the hills frightens them. They come and join the apes in the forest and play with enthusiasm. What is the total number of apes in the forest? So, the main information, what do you want? The cost of apes. So, consider total number of apes as, let the total number of apes is equals to x. Now, what is your required information? In a forest, certain number of apes, that is x we considered. It is equal to the square of what? Square of 1/8 of total number of their group. Square of 1/8 of total number. 1/8 of total number, square of 1/8 of total number are playing. Okay. And the rest, how many rest? 12. the rest are 12. So, other things all story, that is it. So, this 1 by 8x whole square plus 12 is nothing but again the total number of x. So, these many are there among x. 1 by 8 of x whole square, that is square of it is given, okay, are playing, and the remaining 12 are in the adjoining hill. So, these two together is again the total number of apes. So, now x is equals to, this is nothing but x square divided by 8 square is 64 plus 12. So, we can frame the quadratic equation now. Cross multiplication we will get first 64x, after taking LCM only we can cross multiply. So, this is x square plus 12 into 64. I am not going to multiply this because anyhow this is, when I am arranging it as ax square plus bx plus c term, this will be my c term, right. C term I have to factorize anyhow. So, why to multiply again factorizing, okay. So, first write it in the form of ax square plus bx plus c x square plus 64x plus 64 into 12. So, we have to find factors for this 64 into 12 to get middle term as 64. This is equal to 0. So, let me write 64 as first of all 8 8s are, again 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2, again here like that 8 8s are, and I again did prime factorization, and 12 can be written as 3 4s are, so 3 times of 2 into 2. So, I am trying to group to get 64. So, how can we group? Shall I go like 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Suppose if I will group this one, 8 2s are, okay, 16, I am just trying 16 as one group, and 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 24 2s are how much? 48, 48 and 16, yeah, fine, we got it. Now, I grouped this one as one term. How I grouped? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 16 is one term, sorry, one term is 16. Next is remaining numbers, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12 and 12 4s are 48. 16 into 48 I will get the same product, and 48 plus 16 you add, it is 64. So, the roots are nothing but 16 and 48. We can write this one as x plus 16 of x plus 48, both are positive, is equal to 0. Somewhere mistake we have done, both cannot be positive, x is equal to negative, yeah, this 64x while coming here it will become negative. So, both should be negative here, minus 16 minus 48. So, my product is positive and my sum is negative. So, x should be either 16 or 48. Is there any option? X is equal to 16 or 48 is option C. Shall we check once? Both are satisfying the given condition or not? Yeah, we will check it once. When x is equal to 16, 16 must be equal to x by 8. 16 by 8, 2 square is 4, 4 plus 12, perfect. When x is equal to 48, left hand side is 48, right hand side 48 by 8, 6 square 36 plus 12, 48. So, both are satisfying. So, which option is the answer? 16 or 48, option C. Okay? Yes, take down. Now, question number 45. What is given? If the roots of the quadratic equation x square minus 2kx x square minus 2kx plus 2k square minus 4 plus 2k square minus 4 is equal to 0 are real. So, the roots are given real. The roots of this given quadratic equation are real, then the range of the values of k. So, what is the condition for the roots of the quadratic equation to be real? The discriminant must be greater than, it is only given real and distinct value is not given. So, whether it may be real and distinct or real and equal also. So, for real and equal discriminant must be 0. Real and distinct discriminant must be greater than 0. So, together we can make discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. So, what is discriminant? For the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, b square minus 4ac is discriminant. So, this is greater than or equal to 0. So, comparing these two equations, find out what is a, what is b, what is c. A is coefficient of x square, a value 1. B, coefficient of x, b is equals to minus 2k. And c value is constant. So, here 2k square minus 4. So, shall we substitute in the formula? B square minus 4ac? Yeah. So, now the discriminant b square minus 4ac is greater than or is equal to 0. Already we have selected what is a, b, c. We substitute b square minus 2k whole square minus 4 times of a value 1, c value 2k square minus 4 is greater than or equal to 0. Shall we simplify this? Minus 2k whole square 4k square. Now minus 4 into 2k square minus 8k square, minus into minus plus here plus 16 greater than or equal to 0. So, how we will arrange? 4k square minus 8k square is minus 4k square plus 16 greater than or equal to 0. So, taking minus 4 common outside, k square plus 4 greater than or equal to 0. Now, minus 4 is one term, k square plus 4 is another term, their product is given as positive. This is negative. So, when you will get the positive, negative into negative only positive for you. So, that implies your k square plus 4 must be less than or equal to 0. So, k square plus 4 is less than or equal to 0. When you factorize, how you will get? The factorization is k plus 2 of k minus 2 less than or equal to 0. Now, after factorizing quadratic inequality, how we will find the values? The expression is less than 0. And the two roots are minus 2 and plus 2. Coefficient of x square, that is coefficient of k square is greater than 0. A is positive. So, the graph is like this. So, you can see in between minus 2 and plus 2, the graph is below the x-axis. That means below the x-axis, the graph means the value is negative. So, it should be negative here, the whole expression should be. So, where the expression is negative? In between minus 2 and plus 2. So, k belongs to minus 2 comma plus 2 closed interval bracket, since it is less than or equal to symbol is there. So, which option? The range of k is closed interval minus 2 comma 2. Option number A. Okay. Now, question number 46. Find the value of x for which the expression x square, okay, it is logarithm, x square minus log 2 base 5 plus log 5 base 2 of x plus 1. Am I right? This expression is always positive. Find the value of x for which the expression is always positive. Now, try to recollect what you have learnt about logarithm in the previous class. Okay, this should be always greater than or equal to 0. Options are given like strictly, okay, then we will not make it as equal to 0. So, it should be always positive. So, when this expression will be always positive is the question. So, it is again quadratic inequality. First, we will consider this log 2 base 5 as a. Fine. When log 2 base 5 is a, what is log 5 base 2? It is nothing but 1 by a. So, try to recollect the logarithmic formula what you have learnt. Log a base b is equals to 1 by log b base a. When the base and the values are interchanged, it will become reciprocal. So, using that log 2 base 5 is a means log 5 base 2 is 1 by a. So, this will change into x square minus a plus 1 by a of x plus 1. So, this must be greater than 0. So, now see factorization, you can easily say these two a plus 1 by a is your sum of the roots. Product is 1. So, obviously a and 1 by a are roots. So, the factorized form is x minus a of x minus 1 by a is greater than 0. Right? Now, what is a we assumed? Log 2 base 5. So, x minus log 2 base 5 of x minus log 5 base 2 greater than 0. Okay. So, how to find now? We should sure when we sketch the graph of this one, there are two roots here. So, how the graph will be? X will take the value, see it is positive. Suppose these are the two roots alpha and beta. So, we like this it is. So, the graph is positive above the x-axis. It is positive where the values, this for this values and this values. The graph is positive. Where the graph is positive? When we will say the graph is positive? When it is above the x-axis. So, x takes the values less than alpha and greater than beta. Now, you have to find out which is alpha, which is beta. So, among these two, which value is less value, we have to find out. See, log 2 base log 5 can be written as log 2 by log 5, and this one can be written as log 5 by log 2. So, log 5 value is greater than log 2. So, and this greater value is in denominator. So, obviously, this is the greater one and this is the lesser one. So, this log 2 base 5, we will mark it here. So, this is log 2 base 5 and this is log 5 base 2. So, for the x values less than log 2 base 5, x is less than log 2 base 5 and x is greater than log 5 base 2, this value. Okay, the whole expression is positive. Option is there. X is greater than log 5 base 2, x is less than log 2 base 5. So, option A. Okay, children. If you are not able to recollect logarithm, once again in the interactive class, I will do the logarithmic concept and one more time I will explain this problem. You should know, you should try to recollect the logarithmic concepts what you have learnt in the previous class. Okay, take them. Now, 47th question. Find the values of x which satisfy the quadratic inequation modulus of x square minus 2 times of modulus of x minus 8 less than or equal to 0. So, mod function also we discussed before. Anyway, consider first mod x is equals to a. So, this will come as a square minus 2a minus 8 less than or equal to 0. So, on factorization a minus 4 of a minus 4 2s are factors 4 2s are 8 minus 4 plus 2 less than or equal to 0. So, again one more time graph, I will again explain how to write the inequality now. So, the graph is like how we will write the graph. Now, the two roots are the two values of alpha and beta, this is plus 4, this is minus 2. So, minus 2 here plus 4. And the coefficient of a square is positive, the graph is upward parabola. So, the graph is like this. Now, the values. So, the whole expression should be negative, is less than 0. So, where the graph is coming below the x-axis, in between 2 and 4, the values which are in between 2 and 4, the graph is below the x-axis, means negative. So, the roots are between minus 2 and 4. So, a takes the values between minus 2 and plus 4. Okay. Now, what is a? A is nothing but mod x. So, a is mod x means, let me split this one. The first one is a is greater than minus 2, equal to symbol is there, and a is less than or equal to plus 4. So, a is nothing but mod x. Modulus of x is greater than or equal to minus 2 one value and modulus of x is less than or is equal to 4. Shall I mark it on number line? So, how it will be? Here minus 2 and here plus 4, and mod x is taking the value between this minus 2 and plus 4. Mod x value will be negative, not possible at all. So, this minus 2 to 0 ruled over, because mod x will never take the value negative values. So, minus 2 to 0 is there, but little bit before 0 is ruled out. So, your solution set is nothing but mod x takes the value belongs to closed interval of 0, 4. So, its option is there. Which option? X belongs to modulus of, that is closed 0, 4. Option B. Okay. Don't overlook and write it is minus 2, 4, because mod x will not take the value, that is modulus of x, the answer can never be negative. X will take the value both positive and negative, but mod X answer will never be negative. Okay. So, the range of the X's, that is the values of X are from 0 to 4. Take down children. Question number 48. The roots of the equation x square minus px plus q is equal to 0 are consecutive integers. Then find the discriminant of the equation. So, what do you mean by consecutive integers? Next number. So, suppose alpha is one root, my next root is alpha plus 1. The question is, what is discriminant? B square minus 4ac, B square is P square minus 4q, q into 1. So, this is our question. So, shall we find out? Alpha plus 1, sum of the roots from the quadratic equation, alpha plus 1 is minus b by a, minus of minus plus p, and product alpha of alpha plus 1 is c by a, q by 1, which is q. So, first equation will give 2 alpha plus 1 is p. From second equation, okay, let it be alpha of alpha plus 1 only, that is q. Now, question is, what is p minus 4q? B square minus 4ac minus 4q. P value from this 2 alpha plus 1 whole square minus 4 into q value alpha of alpha plus 1. So, simplification a plus b whole square formula 4 alpha square plus 4 alpha plus 1 minus 4 alpha square minus 4 alpha. So, which terms are getting cancelled? 4 alpha square is cancelled, 4 alpha is cancelled. So, answer is only 1. This option is there. Which option? Answer is 1. Option A. Right? Take down children.